Hello, this is Lucas here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a flashlight in Blender. Now, this is new. I haven't really done any tutorials before at all. If you don't know where to get Blender, I'll provide a link down in the description. Currently, I'm using version 2.83, and so let's get started. So first of all, you're probably going to want to delete that default cube by just pressing the delete button on your keyboard. Then click add, mesh, and then add a cylinder. And then the next thing that you do is you click shade smooth. So you do F3 and then shade smooth, and then you search up shade smooth and then you click enter. Then you click to this little triangle thing that's green, and then you click normals, and then you click auto smooth so that it doesn't look weird. And let me rotate it. So you're going to rotate it on the y-axis by 90 degrees. And then I'm going to go into side view. I think I actually rotated that wrong. Rotate it on the z-axis by 90 then. Okay, so then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, instead of extruding this, you click Alt-Z. And then you do B for box, select these these vertices, and then select the move tool, and then move it like this, and then just hit A and move it around like that. And then just get it to however long you want it. So I'm gonna want it about this long. And then the bell part, which is on the front of the flashlight, so that looks like this. So what you're gonna want to do that is you do extrude, and then scale, and then extrude again. And then what you want to do from now is there's kind of a lip, and then the flashlight goes in. So to do that, you do I for inset, and then you extrude it in like that. And then to make this look a little bit better, what I'm gonna do is right here, I'm gonna bevel it, and then you can scroll up to increase the amount of vertices in the bevel. I want it to be relatively low poly, but I don't want it to be so low poly that it's flat like that. So I'm gonna bevel and then scroll up once, so that looks like that. And then I'm gonna do the same for this edge, like so. And then for this edge right here, I'm gonna do a little bit wider like that so it's smoother. And then again right here. Actually, I think I'll just leave that one like that. So now you have a smoother, more uniform flashlight, and you can also do that to the back like so. And what you're gonna notice is that there's an edge here, and if you don't want the edge, you can go over here to the angle of the auto smooth and just move your mouse right, and then it'll increase. So now it looks more round and better in my opinion. And so if you want to make the button for the flashlight, what I would do is I would inset, I extrude in, then inset one more time, then extrude out like this, so that's a little bit farther away. Let me go into side view. So it's about that far away, and then just bevel it like that. Bevel this edge. By the way you select that ring of edges is you go into edge select up here, and you click that little edge, and then you do Alt and then select the edge, so it'll select the ring of edges, and then you do bevel like that, and then you bevel right here. So you're just gonna want to bevel whatever you want, really, so that looks good in your opinion. And so now we got the button. So we're gonna try to import this into Roblox. So what you need to do is you need to export these. You can't export this as one mesh, because if you do, you're gonna need to make a texture map, and when you add a texture map, you can't use Roblox's textures So what I do is I export each part that I want to be a different color from the gray part of the flashlight. So I want this button to be red. I want this light to be yellow and glow and stuff, which we can do in Roblox. And I want this body part to be just gray. So what you're going to want to do is press P, and then it says separate right there, and then you do selection, and then you do the same for the button, like so. Just go around like that. If you accidentally select some faces that you don't want to select, you go C. I'm using C to circle select, and then you click your scroll button, your scroll wheel on your mouse. You click it down, if you can hear that, like that, and that will deselect whatever you're hovering above. So I'm gonna select that around like that, then press P, section, and then what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna save it. So there's one thing that I missed. The thing that I missed was you're actually supposed to click this wrench right here and then click Solidify. So it makes your mesh thick, because if your mesh isn't thick, it treats it as a 2D object, paper thin, and you won't be able to see it at certain angles. And then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to click export, and then what you're gonna want to do is click selection only. And for Roblox, you're gonna want to have the forward as -Z forward and Y up. You're gonna really need that for scripting, when you're scripting your models or doing anything with like driving them or something like that. And so I'll be right back after I get into Roblox and I save and export this model. Okay guys, so I am back in Roblox Studio in my portfolio. This is where I put all my meshes and models. Let me know if you want to see tutorials for doing anything like the tugboat or any of these vehicles in here and doing interiors such as this. And I will also provide a link in the description for this game. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to right click. And make sure you don't have any of these things selected, because if you right click like that, it's gonna, when you click insert object, it's gonna look different. So make sure you don't have anything selected. Then you click insert object, then you click mesh part, and if you can't find it, just search up mesh part in the search bar. And then so we have 3 pieces, so we need 3 mesh parts. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm doing control D to duplicate it. You're not seeing them because I have collisions turned off, so they're actually inside it. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to click this. I'm gonna go over and you're gonna want to go view, and then you're gonna want to have the properties tab opened, and then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to click the little folder with the green arrow that says mesh ID that mesh ID is next to, and then you want to go to wherever you saved your mesh. So I saved it under my models, and I saved it under as flashlight, and then I named the pieces body, button, and light. So what I'm gonna want to do is just select them and make sure you are using OBJ, because OBJ has the correct scaling. If you use FBX, it's gonna be giant, and you don't want that. So you're gonna select that, and then it says your mesh contains location data. Would you like to move your mesh to the given location? You want to click yes, because if you don't do that, the pieces of the mesh are going to spawn inside. They're not going to spawn in the right place, and you're going to have to line them in Roblox, which is really annoying, especially if you have a bigger model, something like this truck that I made right here, because there are many pieces. So you always want to click yes for that. Now you're gonna see that your meshes aren't here anymore. It looks like they disappeared. But if you click F, if you still have your mesh selected, you're gonna see that they are under the map, like so. And you're not gonna see them if you don't press F. So they're gonna be either under or inside your map. So what you're gonna want to do from here is you're gonna want to get all your mesh pieces together and select them and group them, and then some of your meshes might not load like this, as you can see, and you're gonna want to press it again and then re-upload the light, and it might just take a while. As you can see here, we're gonna just take all our pieces up to the top of the map. I'm not gonna group them right now, and you'll see that they're all gray. So what you just want to color them by selecting them and then pressing the color, and then pressing whatever color you want them to be. So gray, and then you could do the material as metal, because if you want your flashlight to be metal, and your light, you can add like a neon material to make it glow. I don't know why the light's not showing up. And then the button, I want to do is red, so I can do red. I could do a neon material if I wanted to, any kind of material. So anyway, thank you for watching. This was a tutorial on how to make a flashlight in Blender. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This was Lucas here. Goodbye.